GCSEs as hard as you thought?
I think I underestimated how hard it was going to be. Very stressful. It was hard to keep all of my subjects organised.
I agree, I found it very difficult, probably worse than I thought it was going to be, but I think it's a lot easier when you have people who are in the same boat as you, so you can help one another.
It's very important to have support from your friends, your teachers, your parents. Like, talk to them as much as you can because it is a stressful time.
What was the best technique for revision that you used?
I used a lot of flashcards, just trying to minimise the amount of things I was reading to try and keep it fresh in my brain. Reading through notes, going through, finding a lot of textbooks online, they help a lot. You can make notes in them as well, which does help.
For me, I really struggle with how to revise, so what I found easiest was just writing everything down again and again, so it just stuck in my brain, and perhaps like little flashcards sometimes, but that's what I found easiest.
Do you think going to the after-school revisions and the half-term revisions was helpful?
That helps a lot, being in a school environment revising, especially additional revision sessions, because in the house you can get distracted by a lot of things like your phone, the television and outside noise. But revising in school, doing after-school revisions, it does help a lot.
I definitely agree. I found it a lot more helpful coming in because you've always got the teacher's help there to help you, and if you're stuck on something, they can help you go over it again and you have another chance to try and remember it for the exam.
What's your biggest regret from GCSEs?
Probably not starting revision like as early as I should have. Should start around about March time, so I can get your head down, start concentrating on lessons more. So like being good for your teachers obviously, and like going to after school revision without help. And what else is my biggest regret? Not coming out of the GCSEs I should have. I should have done a bit better, but that's because I messed about and didn't get my head down. Because I find it quite hard to concentrate. Then you just got to get through it and just concentrate as hard as you can.
My regrets probably like not using the time wisely, so in lessons I just use the time I got and not use it all in the house, and also don't listen to your mates when they say they're not revising, because they probably are, so just make sure you revise.
I do think GCSEs are a really difficult time. Like, it just goes under your nose. Before you know it, it's June and you're sitting all your exams. For me, I found that because I knew we were sitting numeracy in November, I just started revising for that, and I knew that if I had a good grade in that, then I didn't have to focus on numeracy and maths, so it made it a little bit easier. I also think GCSE pod is like a really good revision tip. We had prizes as well for like if you did well, and obviously if you used the podcasts, then you could earn a prize, and that was really good as well because it like gave you an incentive to want to do it.
Another good revision tip is BBC Bite Size. I didn't think it would help that much, but going on to the website, if you just click what subject you want to revise, every single topic, every single unit is all there, and all you've got to do literally is learn the topic, maybe a few key points like on each page, and then at the end of the topic you can have a test, and then you can see what you know.
I thought it was also really handy to like create a paper on WJC, so you can like go on and it shows you like all the exam questions that they've ever used for that topic or that subject, and you can like add the ones that you think you're like going to struggle with, and then it brings up like the mark scheme and what you should be like writing to get full marks. So I think that really helped. And also just doing like the English and maths in form, I think that just like made me feel so much more confident, because when I didn't know how to do something or I was like stuck with a piece of homework, I'd bring it into form and like sit with like the girls around me, and just we'd all help each other, and like if we were stuck then we'd just ask the teacher, and I just found that was like a good time to just get on with something rather than just sitting there, because otherwise form just becomes something that you don't want to go to. But if you know you've got stuff to do, then you'll want to go to form to get it done, so you haven't got to do it in the house. So.
And especially another thing as well as past papers, examiners' reports you can look at.
Yeah.
So with things like English or media studies, history even, really essay-based subjects, examiners' reports will tell you the kind of like area of studies you need to include, like AO1, AO2, AO3, stuff like that. And they'll also tell you like previously what has gotten the best marks. So you'll go into that exam knowing that to get top marks you'll have to do this, this and this. So I think examiners' reports are, not many people think of to look at them.
And I think you just got to start early, like we can't stress it enough.
Yeah.
We were sitting in that assembly and Dr. Davies was like, oh, you've got like 81 days or whatever it was, school days. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, today's the day, like use your first exam.
Yeah, you think he was counting down like 100 days.
He's like, oh, don't be so stupid, you've got ages. Like,
but it really, literally felt like the next week, it was like, oh, you've got 5 days till your first exam.
Yeah, so just good luck. Do well in your coursework, because that's like one of my top tips, because
Definitely.
then
when
it just like helps
60-40%
you.
coursework exam, you definitely want to, with media studies, 60-40%, you need to get the highest mark with coursework.
It just brings you up, and then just feel really confident and you'll be fine.